What? Wait, I don't think they're ready for this.
These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. Pull up on them and it look nice, look nice.
These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. Pull up on them and it look nice, nice.
Yeah, we look nice, future looking nice, we don't need to tell them
Here
twice.
comes the future.
Yeah, we look nice, future looking real nice, we don't need to tell them twice.
Here comes the future.
There's just something about this fixture, and we talked about it in the pre-game. The two states don't particularly like each other, and the two teams feed off that. So here they come onto what is always one of the best surfaces in the Isuzu UTE A-League men's competition at Amy Park. Melbourne Victory and Adelaide United. And the victory anthem, Stand By Me. As we check on the two-team lineups, Victory go with essentially the FFA Cup team that defeated the Reds during the week. The exceptions are the inclusion of Jay Barnett at left-back. It's his first action of the season in the league. And Nishan Velupillay, who scored that 78th minute winner off the bench in the league meeting between the two in December. It's his first start for the club. Marjotta, Cruz, Rojas, Davidson, Sporanovic and Economides are all missing tonight, and there are 4 teenagers on the bench. They are the largest and most vocal group of supporters in the competition, and they'll certainly make themselves heard tonight. Here's the Reds lineup. They hand goalkeeper Joe Gauchi his first start of the campaign after he recovered from COVID. So young Stephen Hall drops down to the bench. George Timoteo retains his spot with Michael Jakobsen still missing. Isaias is back in midfield, and Stefan Mort leads the team despite strong mail. He might be on his way to Japan to join Fagiano Okayama. 15-year-old Nestori Irankunda is among the Reds substitutes. And we're all set for go on Network 10 and Paramount Plus. So the 57th instalment of the original rivalry is underway, and we've already said there'll probably be talking points, and you reckon there might be goals as well, Daniel McBreen?
There are always goals in this game, isn't there, Simon?
Normally.
I believe. No, look, this is, if there's ever a time when you need to rely on your squad and your squad depth, this is the time. Both teams with, as you mentioned, lots of absences through COVID and injury and departing players, and I think that gives an opportunity for these young players to step up and really make a mark in this massive match.
It's a good ball by Kitto, finding the gap for Goodwin, squared up for Mork, and his shot is deflected wide for a corner. Good sight of goal for the Reds and for their captain in the early stages.
Yeah, and it all started with that wonderful ball from Kitto. Just picked the pass through 2 or 3 Victory players, which opened up the play. Mork there finding the backside of the defender. See, he thinks it was sailing into the net.
Well, certainly on target. Ultimately, a goal kick was given, or a free kick. Maybe for an offside. 100% sure, meantime. Away come the Victory, and there's space here on the right for Velupillay, who tried to pass it into that far corner, or was he perhaps trying to square it for D'Agostino? It was Falami with the break on the left, and Velupillay maybe got caught in two minds a bit.
Well, it was almost a carbon copy of the highlight we showed from the last match. Victory breaking down the left-hand side, and Velupillay getting in at that big back stick, maybe a little bit tight at the angle, just trying to pass it into that far corner.
If I know Casio, he's probably said to Bernardo, go out and get me a goal. That'll do for my present. Well-timed challenge from the Portuguese defender, Roderick Miranda. And a very, very solid start to this game. Adelaide corner. Javi Lopez with their foray forward. Of course, he did get his first goal in Reds colours last week against Wellington, that comfortable 4-0 win. Which is his first league goal in 8 years. Well, he did score in the Europa League for Espanyol in 2020. Craig Goodwin with the corner for the Reds. Oh, and Kelleher completely lost it in flight. And Jacob Tratt really should have put the Reds 1-0 up.
Well, that was a golden chance, wasn't it, Simon? Ball was whipped in. Everybody missed it. Gauci, we all thought was going to get it. And that is a clear free header, 4 yards out at the back post for Tratt.
So Adelaide get out of that little trap that Victory had tried to spring for them. Worked out first time beautifully by Mork. Goodwin happy to use Kitto as the decoy. This is beautifully worked by the Reds. Oh, and down goes Goodwin in the box. There was a collision between him and Ryan Marchand, but no suggestion of a penalty. That was beautifully worked by Adelaide.
Yeah, great movement there from Mork in behind the line. And you see, just trying to combine again with Goodwin. It's a great ball. Just flicks it up inside. Worried there for a second, that was a head clash, but all play is good.
Here he is again. Punches it around the corner for Valupale. Chance here, D'Agostino. What a block from Ryan Kitto. A goal-saving block.
Yeah, great defending. D'Agostino, he'll always make those runs. You can see just peels up the shoulder, looks to get the strike out first time. It's a great run. And you can see the desperation from Kitto there. Comes from behind, gets his body in there.
I reckon that's a goal, but for that, can't rule out Joe Gauci, of course. Getting a part of his body in the way, but D'Agostino was looking to angle it back across the goalkeeper. Has earned Victory a corner, though, which Brimmer again will deliver in towards that near post. Barnett, Brillante, Guerrier. Brillante, they appeal for hands against Isaias. He's backed into a bit of a corner here. It's not the greatest clearance from the Spaniards, and they're lining up 3 and 4 of them here for Victory. In the end, it's Brendan Hamill, perhaps centre-back, not exactly the player that you want taking that sort of shot from the edge of the box.
No, probably not, and I think Isaias will be very happy that it fell to Hamill, actually, because he seemed to be running back towards his own goal with not really any idea of where he wanted to go.
Good steal by Valupale. Ryan Marchand finding himself in uncharted territory. The Reds have stolen it back, and it's a rangy sort of a release from Stefan Mork, a good one too. And Bernardo to attack Jay Barnett. He has Mork available. It's Stefan Mork! And that didn't look to be too far away for the Reds.
No, it looked a matter of inches. And it was great from Bernardo. As soon as he squared his defender up, he ran at him, got him on the back foot, and you can see as the help comes over to support, it's Mork who just drifts around and then changes direction. It's a lovely little ball there, and he looks just trying to bend it in that near post.
Goodwin. Trying to work his way through an awful lot of traffic. Ditto Ryan Marchand. Space at a premium. D'Agostino's pinched it, and Victory could be away here. Brimmer on the right, D'Agostino in the box. Too close to the goalkeeper. Another good situation for Victory. Tony Popovic likes that.
And again, it's D'Agostino in the heart of it. Doing ever so well in those areas. Just a crucial final pass, final ball.
Miranda always had front position ahead of Stefan Mork. Should almost see us through to half-time. There we go. No goals, but plenty to talk about, and both teams have had their opportunities. Stefan Mork just wide at one end. Nick D'Agostino's been very busy. Jacob Tratt had a really good opportunity after Ivan Kelleher lost Craig Goodwin's corner in flight. But at the break, they are goalless. You can't see this one staying this way. At the interval, though, at Amy Park, it's Melbourne victory 0, Adelaide United 0. Haven't had a goalless draw between these two since round 1 back in season 15-16, the year that Adelaide, of course, went on to win the championship. And 5 of the last 6 meetings, Daniel McBreen, have been decided by the odd goal. They're normally tight affairs, and tonight's no different.
No, exactly right, Simon. As you say, we're normally so accustomed to seeing goals in this fixture. I'm sure that we will see in the second half. Both teams have had opportunities. Melbourne victory probably with more of those, and I would say Adelaide with through Tratt, probably with the best chance, really.
Interesting story, of course. George Timoteo started his A-League men's career with Sydney FC, but then went to Schalke in the German Bundesliga before rebooting his career through Sydney Olympic. Here's Goodwin, who'll play it flat and low, and Bernardo! And the deflection takes it wide, off Roderick Miranda. And Adelaide, again, were close to taking the lead.
Well, it was a lovely curling ball, as you see. Goodwin, he just dinks it across the box and into the path of Bernardo, and Miranda stuck his hip out, and I'm not sure if Kelleher was going to get there. Looked to be curling in that far post.
To produce the corner, which Bernardo himself will take. Clash of legs between Isaias and Rai Marchand, the two Spaniards. Things starting to happen. Appeals for handball, not given. This is Javi Lopez, and Goodwin trying to head it into the top of the goal, but he's off kilter with that one. And there might have been a handball suggestion here against Roderick Miranda. No, I think that's off the thigh.
Off the hip for me, yeah.
Charging down from Mork, determined play. Spins up in the air. Coletti not the tallest, but he won it. Timoteo more straightforward against D'Agostino. Trap for Lopez. And now Bernardo. Looking to get around Jay Barnett. And still going. Still Bernardo. That was a really good play by the youngster, but just the finish missing again.
Yeah, he's a very positive player, Bernardo. I would assume that at half-time they said to him, when you get that ball, you get at Barnett as much as possible. See there, the cover wasn't really there. Got back inside on his favoured left foot. See what he was trying to do.
Falami looking for the give and go with Barnett, and it works out well for victory. Barnett in towards D'Agostino, and he just got it caught up between his feet, Nick D'Agostino. And that opening goal remains elusive.
Yeah, and it's Falami again down this left-hand side.
The victory fans sensing that it's not far away.
You see the ball coming in there. I think D'Agostino was trying to just poke the ball towards goal first time. He just got it caught under his feet. It was a wonderful ball from Falami as he looked up and saw the run from D'Agostino. Played it early, as a striker likes.
Floated forward by Isaias for the Reds. Goodwin to track it down. Isaias just has a little look around to see what's on. Lopez. box for Mork, out for Bernardo. Triangle combining once more. Ooh, Mork. Caught by Valawi. It's a genuine challenge for the ball, but he just overstretched.
Yeah, no malice at all. See, he's just reaching for the ball. Mork just a little too quick for him. Manages to get himself out of the way, Mork as well. No harm done. It's an opportunity that Adelaide really haven't had too much in this second half in this area of the field.
Not had too many free kicks in the attacking third, full stop. And with a player of the quality of Craig Goodwin, or Isaias, to take, who knows what might happen. It is Goodwin to clip it in. Great area off the crossbar. And still alive for Mork. Well, goodness me, Jacob Tratt, who probably should have scored in the first half, might have scored in the second.
Well, he should have had another one. He should have had two now. It was a wonderful ball from Goodwin. Victory defence went to napping. Tratt could only find the crossbar.
Nick D'Agostino thought he was away there, but Free Evans is going to bring them back for the foul. Here's that free kick again. It's a great header, and Kelleher's beaten.
Yeah, it's a wonderful ball from Goodwin. See the Harvey Norman replay. He's got the whole goal to aim at. Free header. Can only find the underside of the crossbar. He'll be disappointed again.
Nestri Irankunda is replacing Bernardo, had those two chances in the second half. It's confirmation of that stat. 22 shots in the game. Not a single piece of work for the goalkeepers as yet. Here's D'Agostino. Oh! What about that from Nick D'Agostino? That is a thunderbolt to break the deadlock. We've waited a long time for the opening goal. It was well worth it.
Well, what a strike that is. That is a strike worthy to win any game. The first strike on target is an absolute rocket into the top corner. And D'Agostino's been quiet of late, but he found the time and space. And like a tracer bullet, it flew into the back of the net. And on the Harvey Norman replay, we see Brooks. He's been getting in behind. And you see D'Agostino there, he looks and he says, well, I'm going to swing the leg. Lovely ball across the field. Brooks just twists inside. D'Agostino, as he looks at the ball and says, you know what, I've got time and space here. And what a strike that is. Gauci with no chance.
It's his fourth of the season, and the dagger is sharp again in front of goal.
And actually, in the first half, it was so tight and so much pressure on the ball as we see now. I was actually thinking, this is going to take something special from someone. The game is so tight, both teams pressing well, and wow, D'Agostino, didn't he produce something special there?
Now Adelaide needs something special in return. Goodwin into the box, Mork arriving late, and it'll drop. It's 1-1. Javi Lopez, 2 goals in 2 games, unbelievable, and we are all square. After so long without a shot on target, we've had 2 in 2 minutes, and Adelaide have it back at 1-1.
Well, what a reply from Adelaide. I think they're going to check it with the VAR. Kelleher's saying that he was manhandled on the edge of the line and couldn't get back into play, but we'll have to wait and see. But Adelaide with the instant reply. And we haven't seen too many crosses in the box, and when Mork couldn't get there, Lopez drills it in the box, and you can see Mork on the line. And that's what they're disputing. It goes into Kelleher.
That's the complaint. Yeah. That's the complaint, that Mork has impeded Kelleher. He has to take evasive action. And that's why the goal has been rubbed out. Joy for those Victory fans. Utter frustration for the Reds.
Well, I'm lost for words there at the moment. It was a great reply from Adelaide, and Mork, as he was diving for the header, his momentum just took him into Kelleher, who just had to jump out the way. Now, I'm still debating whether he would have been able to get across to the shot anyway.
Well, Kelleher celebrating like he's just scored the second goal.
He loves it, doesn't he?
Forward it goes by Tratt. Mork makes it stick. Good turn. Good ball too for Javi Lopez on the right. Lopez's cross, Guerrier backpedaling and volleyed in by Craig Goodwin. Extraordinary. They do have their equaliser. Craig Goodwin with a beautiful strike at the back post into the bottom corner, and Victory are denied. 1-1.
Well, he's been quiet this second half, Craig Goodwin, but he stands up and gets counted when it's needed. And as they broke, Mork did wonderfully well. The Harvey Norman replay shows one day picks up, looks up, and that trusty left foot of Goodwin strikes it back across the goal, the far bottom corner. It's a great strike from Goodwin.
Well, an exercise in precision finishing for Craig Goodwin. However, there is a twist in the tail, I'm told. A red card for Isaias. Presumably for something said in the aftermath. And probably, I'd wager, about the Javi Lopez disallowed goal. So Adelaide will end the game down to 10 men. Goodness me, we have had an entire story packed into the last 5 minutes of this game, and goodness knows how they're calculating how much more to add on. The answer is not much. And there we go. And a point seems rather scant reward for the last 5 or 6 minutes, which gave us great entertainment. Before that, it was real nip and tuck. In the end, 2 brilliant goals, one by Nick D'Agostino, one from Craig Goodwin, one that was disallowed for Javi Lopez, a red card for Isaias, and that late injury concern for Louis Dorigo. Wow, plenty to talk about, that's for sure. Just the 11th stalemate in 57 games between these two, and the first in 4 years as well. Victory go a point clear at the top. The Reds stay outside the top 6 for another week. But that is just the bare bones of an absolutely intriguing finish to this contest. Melbourne Victory 1, Adelaide United 1.